Have you wondered recently why the world seem to be crumbling around us when it comes to fire-related disasters? It may seem as though these are happening more nowadays. Today, I'm talking about the boat fire that occurred off the coast of Southern California. I'm doing this by sharing the story, the credibility, and related topics between the four news sources. Disasters and fatalities are becoming more common, and it's important to make sure that the sources you are covering are 100% accurate. I have read and researched all four news sources that covered this story. First, I'll talk about the summary of the story and the comparison of all four to see if they are trustworthy. According to NBC News, on the morning of September 2nd, 2019, a deadly fire broke out on a scuba diving boat, as told by the Associated Press. 34 people were killed because they were trapped underneath the main deck of the boat. It was mandatory for at least one crew member to be awake at all times while the boat was in order, but apparently all 6 were asleep on the night of the fire, as told by Vigliotti and Van Cleve. Every news case involves many different opinions of what is correct and inputs being shared throughout many different media outlets. The National Public Radio, CBS News, ABC News, and NBC News all covered this story. All these platforms kept to the topic and provided general information. All of them also reported in chronological order and stuck to that technique throughout. All 4 of these news sources also included the same details, including the day, time, location, and specific info. For example, the article titled NTSB Preliminary Report says all crew members were asleep during deadly California boat fire by CBS News stated that all 6 of the crew members present were asleep during the time of the fire. Although none of the sources expressed their opinion directly, some info could lead to a bias of what actually occurred. All 4 coverages discussed similar info with little straying from that. For example, ABC News reporters Will Carr and Sabina Gebremedine reported that the boat was required to have smoke detectors throughout all of the premises. These reporters did not mention if they were working efficiently at the time of the fire, which could lead to some uncertainty. In addition, ABC News mainly reported on the overall happenings of the boat fire. They went into deep detail on the passengers that were killed, but they did not provide info on after-fire efforts and discussions. Overall, the news sources we evaluated today that were reporting on the boat fire did not directly state bias. Due to the number of coverages relating to this news story, it is important to fact-check and provide reliable sources. Although these tragic disasters seem to be occurring more and more, uncovering the truth and how this event happened will help solve future issues that may arise